last time on Steelers for Seven podcast.
Yes, man. But I will say, I would like to see him go like a play action on a deep pass out the gate. But I hope it go for a touchdown.
Snuff him mid-route.
Not chip his ass. Yeah.
Y'all just
trying to get over
it. Y'all penalty.
Dude was like, hey, Coach Tomlin. And Coach Tomlin hurt his ass. He said, yo, or some shit like, shut the fuck up, bitch, I'm working. Some shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. He said, get the fuck out of here, I'm working.
That is very reasonable. That's very doable. Yeah. So, Joe.
If the game close anyway, I think they're gonna try to run the football, and I think that's what Roberts and Queen.
I'll be happy watching the game, but
I'll be like, yes, but I got it right.
First I just want to say congratulations to the Hall of Honor honorees, Dick LeBeau, Willie Parker, Jason Gilden, Casey Hampton. And I had an opportunity and the blessing to work with 3 of those 4 men. Obviously, I've known Jason since I've been here, and they're so deserving of the honor. And I'm glad that we were able to do our part in terms of making this a really good weekend for them. They're deserving of that. And so just want to tip the cap to those guys. Appreciative of the efforts in game. It didn't start off the way we would like in terms of fluidity. We weren't converting third downs there early on. But the guys found their traction. I appreciate the defense providing some short fields and some splash in the effort to kind of get us going. It's a team game in that way. And then obviously the special teams with a splash play down the stretch to get us out of the stadium, man. That's what teams do. They make plays in all 3 phases. They uplift one another. When a certain component of it isn't rolling as smoothly as you'd like. Thankful for the win. It's AFC North football. And we'll take it and keep moving. On the injury front, man, we had a bunch of bumps and bruises associated with play. I think the only thing that's really worth mentioning at this point is Larry Ogunjobi went out with a groin in the first half or so, maybe second quarter, and he wasn't able to return. I have an update on Tuesday for you guys regarding some of those other ones. GP, was listed as questionable. We didn't feel like he was going to be able to play the type of number of snaps that we thought would be worth putting him in a uniform. To be quite honest with you, we didn't want a small problem to become a big problem, and so we put a helmet on Scotty Miller. And as you can see, most of the time when you put the helmets on the healthy guys, man, they take care of the rest. Scotty made some plays for us, and thankful for that. That's another example of the team component of this game, man. You can waste a lot of time worried about the guys that are unavailable to you. We choose to focus our energies on the guys that are available to us, their preparedness, and then ultimately their play. Tip of the cap to Scotty Miller, man, stepping up and making some big plays for us.
It's a new season, baby. Steelers for 7 podcast. You already know what it is, man. Gang. You already know what it is, man. It's still a gang. It's a gang. It's the gang. You already know what it is, man. Going for that motherfucking Super Bowl, yeah.
Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it. Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a gang, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it.
Still a nation, still a nation, still a nation. You see the time. It's late. Now we're like the case. The case looks like I'm gonna be giving it up. You can pause everything I'm saying at night. Late night, but anyway, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers, you see the title, man. They exposed the Cleveland Browns. It was a Cleveland fan that was like, what do you mean exposed? We're 3-10. I said, sorry, I can't relate. Can't relate, buddy. Can't relate, man. Did what we were supposed to do, man. Shout out to the efforts. You heard Coach Holland, man. You know, I give it up. The efforts of the men, you know. So, man, what I want to do first, I want to go through the Are You With It or Not from Friday. Yeah, Cam exposed. Myles Garrett wasn't even supposed to have that sack. I'm not gonna lie, like, he wasn't even supposed to have it. It was just one of those garbage time things, man. I was like, come on, man. And speaking of that, right, for the Are You With It or Not, the first one was Myles Garrett leave the game without a sack. He almost did, y'all. He almost left without a sack, man, but he ended up getting one. So that one right there, boom, done. The next one was Russell Wilson throws for 3 TDs. Didn't do that. I think he threw for 2. I think it was 2, guys. Might be tripping. Yeah, 2. So that was an all right there. Then the next one was Justin Fields get 2 first downs. I don't even think Justin Fields got a snap. So that's a no. That's a no. So it ain't really looking good for the Are You With Us or Not this week, man. But it was a few. It was a few of these, man. So let's see. Let's see if the back half of this kind of makes up for things. The fourth one was Queen, Wilson, and Roberts combined for 15 tackles. Now let me take a look. Let me do my additions. 5. That makes it 9. 10. They didn't hit the mark. They had 10. 10. Just 5 short from the mark. Are we going over, y'all? Are we going to go over, man? Next one. What was the next one? The next one was the Steelers defense get 3 sacks and 3 turnovers. I think this happened because I know Cam had 2 himself. Cam had 2. And Alex Highsmith had 3. So that's 3 sacks. Interceptions. James Pierre got 1, and Keanu Benton got 1. And it was a fumble recovery on special teams. So that's 3 turnovers, 3 sacks, 3 turnovers. So we got one. This actually went down. Man. So that's 1. 1 out of 4 so far. 1 out of 5, 1 out of 4. 1 out of 5 so far. Yeah, some more. It ain't enough to kind of be 500, but gotta finish strong, yo. Next one was Steelers hold Browns offense to less than 250 total yards. Let me see. Nope. The Browns end up with 300 total yards. So not this time. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Roberts had 3. See, I don't know why it just showed 1. But if that's the case, then they got it. I don't know why they show the stats like this. But all right, that's that. Shout out to Ken, man. That's why I appreciate y'all, man. Now we can go back. Let's go back. So that boom. So now, thanks for the information. Ken, he threw in the information, and then now, boom, we got 1. We got 2 right now. So this one and this one. Boom, boom. 2. Got the opportunity. Not really. Because the Browns still got 300 yards. And the next one, I don't think happened either, but I think it was close. Let me see. The next one, I think this was the last one. The last one was Russell Wilson completed the ball to 10 different people. Talking about last week. Does he match that sync? Does he match that connection this game? Let's see how many receivers caught a pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 off, man. 2 off. But it's good to see. It's good to see because that means ESPN stats. I never really looked at ESPN for stats. I got the score. The score is it's convenient, but they be tripping sometimes, man. So yeah, all right. Shout out to Ken, man, for that information, man. So even with Ken's help, we still didn't do good for this week. Myles Garrett got off, so that was a no. This one was a no. It's 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 1 of 4, 2 of 5, 2 of 6, 2 of 7. Got a couple more games, man. Get back in the winning column, man. We'll get back in the winning column, man. But with this game, I had to watch the game twice because I was kind of like multitasking the first time around. So when I ended up watching the game, I was looking, I was like, okay, in the beginning, I seen the guys kind of start off slow. I think it got to the point where we heard some boos. But I wasn't tripping, yo. I wasn't tripping. If it was like last year and something like that was happening, I'll just be like, oh man. I just chalk it up to Steelers fans that was there that's still not over that. They got PTSD for that type of play at quarterback. But having Russell Wilson, man, he figured it out. And one thing I like watching from Russell Wilson is just his command of the offense. Like his command of the offense, it looks so like it was so needed. Like you can see how guys react to him. You can see you don't really see no one getting in this, getting mad if he make a mistake or anything. Like, he gives guys a chance. Like now, granted, it don't technically mean this, but the last 2 games, he passed the ball to 18 different people, if you want to look at it that way, but I'm pretty sure it don't work that way. But also to do it without George Pickens, like I didn't even know George Pickens was hurt like that until after Friday's show. That's when I heard that he was hurt. He was talking about he was questionable. I was like, what? I was like, he gonna play, man. It's the Browns game. But then when I got to do Sunday, when they say he's not playing, I was like, yo, bro. Okay. All right. We got guys. We got guys that can put in the work, that can fill in, And that's what ended up happening, man. Pat Fryer moved. You saw he got a little more work. He led the guys. 3 catches, 48 yards, touchdown. Scotty Miller had some key grabs. Scotty Miller shout out to him, man, coming off the bench and making some things happen. Mike Williams had 3 catches, and Jalen Warren had 2. But like Russ was figuring it out like as the game was going on. And after having a 400-yard game last week, he didn't have a 400-yard game this week. Not a 300-yard game, not even a 200-yard game. He threw 158 yards, but he got 2 touchdowns. He only got sacked 1 time. And not last game, probably like the 2 games we lost. No, not the 2 games we lost, but the 1 game we lost with Russ, he was getting sacked crazy, pause. You know, and he was holding on to the ball a lot. It was like since these last 2 games, he been getting that thing out of there, man. So you can settle for the short pass, you know. Just dump it to the running back, dump it to Pat. This game in particular, I've seen us use the middle of the field a lot more. Shout out to Van Jefferson got the touchdown. I thought he was going to have a bigger game. I'm not going to lie, because Russell Wilson seems like he favors him. Of course, George is George, but like Russell tried to make Van Jefferson be a part of the offense. Now, I'm not saying that as a knock or anything, but every time Russ talks about him, so he kind of talks good about him and all that. Bring up all other stuff. Calvin Austin might have still kind of been affected. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have too many opportunities out there. Let me see how many targets he had. He had about 4 targets, so I'll take that back. Tied for second place in targets. Just wasn't able to make it happen. I like that Pruitt is getting opportunities. But it's crazy how Pruitt just kind of like, so, you know, kind of Hayward, move over, bro. Let me take these snaps. Because ever since Connor fumbled, and he had that bad little game, it's kind of been over for him. I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, like, let me see. Also, the Hall of Honor. I didn't even touch on that last podcast. Shout out to the people that went into the Hall of Honor. Off the top of my head, I think it was Willie Parker. I remember, man, middle school, high school, defending Willie Parker. Early high school, defending Willie Parker. Really middle school, because that's when he was fast Willie Parker. Like, I was like 7th, 8th grade. So I'm like, who the fastest in the league? Who the best in the league? And you feel me? I'm saying Willie Parker. Like, why? Because he can break it for a 50-yard touchdown. He can break it for a 60-yard touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I think to this day, he's still got the longest longest running Super Bowl history. And it was a well-executed play from an offensive line. That hole was like sunshine. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was gone. I think Casey Hampton went in. Let me try to look it up while I'm sitting here trying to think. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Casey Hampton, though. Let me try to pull up the Steelers. Dick LeBeau and Jason Gilden. I think those are the only 4. I still ain't pulled it up yet, but I think it was 4. It was those 4 guys. Jason Gilden was like the beginning of my Steelers fandom. He was a part of that, you know. Having Jason Gilden up there with a young Joey Porter coming in, you feel me? Like that was who I knew, you know. So Jason Gilden was solid. He was always solid, very good. Like, definitely deserving of recognition from the team. You put in that work. I think I could be wrong, but I think he's probably like top 10 Steelers in sacks. You know, if he's not top 10 Steelers in sacks, that would be a little crazy. I'm just saying that just to know that that's what that is. You know. They're not pulling it up. I can't find it, man. But I think it was those 4 guys, man. Casey Hampton. Oh my gosh, Casey Hampton. I feel like he should be in the Hall. Because like what he was doing as a nose, bro, shutting up, running down. That was a nice era of nose tackles, like, because Warren Sapp was still in his prime. What was his name? Vince Wilfork. I think he was young, just coming up. It's a lot. I'm not going to name them all. But that was a nice era, man. But Casey Hampton, dude, he was running up the middle, he was going to get swallowed up. Pause. Like, Casey Hampton was going to stop that thing right there. You feel me? Along with Aaron Smith and, Bert Hughes. He came along. He was the pup of the group. But seeing Casey Hampton, I ain't seen him in a minute. Like, I don't be seeing him. You feel me? So, like, when I saw him, I was like, all right, bet. Like, he not a big anymore. Pause. Like, what I'm saying? Like, all right, he got that weight off me. But an amazing player, man. Amazing player. I already spoke about Willie Parker and Dick LeBeau. Dick LeBeau, bro, like Dick LeBeau, man. That man taught me that being a defensive coordinator ain't for the weak. I don't know. He ain't teach me that. I was trying to think of something to say, but Dick LeBeau was like, he definitely told me that he was like one of the elites when he wasn't there. Like, that's all I knew was Dick LeBeau. You feel me? As far as like the defensive coordinator and Blitzberg, like having Troy do all type of shit. You feel me? Like, man. And then the game evolved. You saw Dick LeBeau's. I don't want to say Dick LeBeau's like. I don't know. I don't really know how that ended, man. Because it seemed like a rumor that Mike Tomlin wanted to just have his input on the defense now. I don't know. But it's like Dick LeBeau always come around. Not always come around, but you see in the Hall of Honor, so can't be that mad about it. But yeah, man, that's a dope class going in, man. So shout out to them guys, man. Definitely shout out to them. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break. When I get back, definitely gonna get into top 3, bottom 2.
Who let him out the pack? Can't even open the pack. It was still like that. Get back.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe.
Yo,
Dog.
I'm about to market that joke on a shirt. Thank you for giving me the idea for that. I'm now going to market put your ass on a pack on a t-shirt and sell them damn things on eBay.
Stephen A. Smith, bro. Stephen A. Smith he was on First Take when he said this. I quote, Pittsburgh looked like the worst team in the division.
Now they call Sean Elliott.
Yeah, man.
I can't pick TJ Watt, and it has to be Deshaun Elliott because of the plays that he's making.
Project got daggone Jones. Costly penalties. And the thing is,
Yeah, I know what time it is. I think I know what time it is. It is that time. Top 3, bottom 2. For me, coming in at number 3 is going to have to be Deshaun Elliott. Deshaun Elliott was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Had 9 tackles, probably more. Let me pull up ESPN because Ken showed me something a little earlier. Let me make sure. They make sure these are accurate, yeah. So there's a little delay right now with the top 3, bottom 2 because he might not. I'm doing this straight off the dome. Straight off the dome. Didn't even put deep thought into it because I was actually just enjoying the game, you know. I wasn't trying to like analyze it. But that's what happens when you just analyze it. You come in here, you got to figure out some things. Okay. All right, bet. Sean Elliott. Yeah, like I said, he had a pass deflection, 13 tackles. He was all over the place, man. Definitely bring that energy, man. One of the best signings we had in a while, probably since Joe Hayden. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? If y'all think of someone else, then say it in the comments. Number 2 for me will probably be a combination. Let me not. Do I want to do that? Yeah, give me the Keanu Benton, man. Keanu Benton, big fella with the interception. It was his time, his moment. This was his game. He didn't have a lot of tackles and whatnot, but he had impact can play with that interception. Give the offense a chance to get in rhythm, to get going. So that right there is my number 2. And my number 1, Cam Hayward, man. 5 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 quarterbacks. Like the 2 sacks. Cam being 35, he probably 36 right now. This doing what he's doing is like, come on, man. Like, what you expect? What you expect? What do you expect? I'll tell you what I expect. This bottom 2 list. It was tough, and it is tough because, like I said, I'm thinking about it right now. Shout out to Cam. I didn't mean to segue straight to the bottom 2, but shout out to Cam. His age, being able to do it, how he's doing it. Salute, dude. Like you deserving of some bread. You're deserving of some bread because you're staying healthy this year, which is, an issue probably the last 2 years. Well, bottom 2. Number 2 for me. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me take a look at the number 2. All right. Number 2 to me go to Calvin Austin. Granted, he got hurt last week, but I feel like with no George Pickens, this should have been like his opportunity to do what he do. It's unfair that he gets this spot, but if you lace him up and you out there, you got 4 targets and you only got 1 catch for 4 yards. That's not good enough for the opportunity you could have had. You got the guys that barely get burned get more run than. Scotty Miller had 3 catches. Mike Williams had 3 catches. You feel me? And both of them had 4 targets like you did. So I'm pretty sure next game, I think we got the Eagles next. I'm pretty sure Calvin Austin's going to get his, he's going to be able to get his off, man. But yeah, he's going to get that number 2 slot. Number 1, to me, it goes to D. Jackson on defense. Wasn't too crazy, man, but I thought that touchdown that he gave up was a little crazy. It's a little crazy. I think it was a touchdown, but he gave it up. It was a little crazy. But he ended up making a play later. But still, I can live with his miscues, just like I can live with Joey Porter's miscues and flaws and whatnot, man. Because especially with D Jackson, it's like we got 5, 6 interceptions. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? For 5 to 6. You feel me? So that's my top 3, bottom 2. Y'all can do whatever y'all want with y'all. Y'all can put it in the comments, man. You feel me? I saw that the Bengals won. They had a debatable. Shout out to the people that watch rap. I don't watch it anymore, but I watched it back then. It was cool and stuff. When, rappers was rapping. That Simpsons Fun Day Football. I watched it for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Simpsons head, man. So I did watch it for a little bit, but I was like, no, let me actually watch the game. Like, they should probably do this after the game. It's dope how they got it going because it's kind of accurate. Like maybe it's like a couple seconds or a minute or two back, but so yeah, let me watch this after the game. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, but I thought that was dope. I think it's dope that they're trying to do that. I mean, I don't really know who do they appeal to. Like, what is the Simpsons demographic today? Like, who do they aim for? Because I feel like, well, I don't know. I don't even watch the new Simpsons, but who's their target audience right now? You know what I mean? I don't know. Excuse me. Shout out to the audio listeners. My bad, I just had a drink. But I'm just looking at this news right here that happened earlier today. It said veteran cornerback unretires to sign with the Chiefs. Y'all want to know who that is? Steven Nelson. Y'all remember him? He was a Pittsburgh Steelers. This man getting off his couch. He said, nah, bro. Let me see if I can get a ring real quick. I don't even want to say he getting off his couch because he a cornerback. He a cornerback, man. You can't just get off your couch and try to play some cornerback. All right. But I don't even want to say shout out to him, man. I felt like he was talking shit on his way out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was talking crazy on the way out, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let me see if it's some news topic. If it's a news topic, and not, we won't get into what they say. What they say. But let me see what they saying. All right. Oh, snap. Okay. I'll tell you this. I got some context for one of the what they say. I got context. Shout out to that. Yeah. Well, yesterday it was reported a longtime Steelers equipment manager dies at age 91, named Tony Parisi. I said his name wrong. Parisi. Rest in peace. Nothing too crazy as far as news. So yeah, let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and take that little brisette. You already know. When we get back, we back with it. You feel me? We're gonna be back with it.
You already know what it is, man. We got the night game Sunday night. It's going down.
I think we've been playing a little slow because we ain't really taking no chances early in the football game.
Yeah, and I mean you're right about that. I mean, and when in that regard, I think that we need to get the tight ends more involved as well with the shorter passes because, like I said, like even though it ain't the prettiest brand of football, but they will get you a first down.
I don't care how pretty it is, as long as it moves the chains, bro.
Now, is he going to suffer from ring rust, or is he going to be rusty when he from coming back? I think it's probably going to take him a quarter or two to get going. But I think that we should expect a solid performance.
Oh, we back. Now let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought the clip was a little longer. You feel me? I thought it was gonna be the whole thing, but we're gonna talk to production about that. But let's get into the segment, man. Hey, what they say? What they say? Because they do be talking before the game, during the game. But it's like, you gotta come to the fire sometimes. Sometimes the stuff be positive, sometimes stuff be stupid, sometimes stuff just be thought provoking, man. But I don't know, man. Let's start with the first one. Jameis Winston is the Steelers' kryptonite. No. As you can see, he was bold. The person was bold. Look at the time up there. It's the beginning of the game. They see that they moving the rock. Jameis is Winston's. It's the Steelers' kryptonite. No, Daniel. No. Next John, man. Next one. And this one I got a little context on when I was looking at the Steelers, trying to look for if I miss any news, right? Oh no, that's not the one. That's not the one. I might not even have it up there. That's crazy. Shout out to Dang, you feel me? He posted, Pickett's being out is sketchy to me. Now, me, I didn't know he got hurt at all. So when I heard he was out, I was like, damn. But I didn't think nothing of it until probably like towards the end of the game. That's when I started seeing tweets and stuff like that. And, I seen this one here in particular. And it wasn't even that got me to be like, all right, let me clip this. It's the reply here. Is where, and shout out to Carol or whatever. Says, me too. Maybe a discipline or don't trust him not to get flags. So that got me thinking this a little bit. Like, what if he got sat down the last week? I don't know. Only reason why I won't believe it is because Hard Knocks is filmed. I don't think Coach Tomlin doing that with Hard Knocks around. I think he'll find another way. But them saying it's a hamstring, it's like, all right, man, if he come back and play this week, I have to question that hamstring. But I think he says a grade 2. And in my belief, grade 2 is the grade up. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought it is a good little theory. I want to see more people talk about it, but I don't think I've seen too many people talk about it like as the day went on. I did see like a couple people do that though. Next up. Oh, I think this is this is the Browns wife right here. I ain't even trying. I think so. Let me make sure. I'm looking up research. All right, yeah. This is the wife of offensive lineman Wyatt Teller. Whatever, man. Said the fans of Pittsburgh today were so blatantly disrespectful to me and the Browns girls. I never felt so attacked by people who I literally did nothing to. Very sad, embarrassing behavior. I could tell you right now, Shorty, you probably lying. You probably, I don't want to say straight up lying, but I think you put some spice on it. I'm pretty sure you and the girls, you feel me, was probably saying some crazy stuff in the beginning of the game. It don't even gotta be, whatever y'all said. I could have said some crazy stuff in the beginning of the game because there was a time where y'all probably thought y'all was gonna win. Y'all didn't think y'all was gonna lose all game. There was a moment in the game I thought y'all was gonna win. And once the chips turned around or whatever, however the saying goes, you know, he probably heard some shit. No one threatened you, you feel me? No one, you know, made y'all feel like I needed to call police and nothing. Y'all just in y'all feelings, you know. But, you know, I ain't gonna go too crazy on that. Shout out to homie wife and all that, man. He had a hard job that day. She was probably frustrated that her man was out there giving it his all to no avail. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. Yeah, we're gonna rock with that one, man. And finally, last one. It wasn't that many this week. I like I said, y'all, it's the reason why I'm doing this league. Busy all day, you feel me? This is the only time I got to do it. I'm not doing it in the morning. When I try to think about doing it this morning, what that Michael Jackson, Magic Johnson. Hell no. Hell no, man. But this is the last one, man.
Couple minutes into the game, and we can tell that Mike Tomlin once again underprepared the Steelers for this game. Now we're losing. Hopefully we come back, but there's something about Mike Tomlin and these teams that suck, and that's all I'm saying is we need a coach that's going to win these games. So hopefully we blow them out, but I also think George Pickens could have played today. Here we are. Go Steelers. Let's see if we can pull this one out, man.
We pulled it out. Pulled it out. You need to pull it out. Because you wilding. You wilding for respect. You wilding on this internet. You wilding just trying to get clicks. You getting clicks. I mean, I clicked the shit. That's because you built the rep at this point. We gonna throw you in there with the Skip Baylesses. But Skip Bayless, I don't know what he on right now. But we're gonna throw you in that bag. We put Skip in out at some point. You know, it's just like you just say shit. Just say shit. Like I remember at first when you was saying that crazy shit like 2-3 weeks ago. I was really frustrated, man. I told you make me a sandwich. I ain't never get it. I didn't want the shit. I just wanted to see you put the work in. You feel me? Because you ain't put the work in when it comes to this content shit. Like, especially talking about the Steelers. Like, you bugging. Like, I had to call a couple of homies up, man, be like, yo, am I tripping? You know? Like, what do you mean, bro? What you mean, yo? So, yo, this chick, man, just talking crazy about the game, bro. Like, I don't understand. And like, yo, man, they all told me, you feel me? Like they wanted me to send a message. You know what I'm saying? I talked to a few people, man. Y'all might know these people, man. Shout out to, you feel me, O'Shea. I think that's his first name, right? That's his real name? Man, I talked to Ice Cube, man. You know, Ice Cube was a Raider fan, but, you know, he rocked with Coach T and all that. So he ain't really liked all that crazy talking. Like, he didn't really like all that, man. So I told him, and he said, yo, man, I'm gonna let y'all see what he told me to tell him, man.
Shut up, bitch.
That's what he said, man. I got another phone call too, probably like a little bit after that. I don't know if they was around each other or what. I don't know, B. But it was like these calls was back to back to back, you know. And I'm like, when I got the call, I'm like, yo, ain't you supposed to be figuring this Cody Roman thing out, bro? Like, what you doing? Like, but anyway, yo, check this out, man. Check this out. You know, I'm talking about The Rock. He not a Steelers fan either, but he rock with Mike Tomlin. He seen it. He was like, matter of fact, let me show you what he said, man.
Shut up, bitch.
It's crazy how the message is the same. Like, I'm not saying it. For me, they said it. I mean, I ain't even saying it now. I had to get them to record them say it. Because you wouldn't believe me. Y'all wouldn't believe me. Y'all wouldn't believe me. Yo, dog, I even got a call from Samson. You know Samson? Y'all know Samson? I got a call from Samson, man, because he's seen it on TV. He's seen it on his timeline. He told me to deliver this message, man. I said, look, you know the rules. You gotta record yourself doing that, my bro. You feel me? He sent the tape in. This week he told me to play it.
Shut up, bitch!
And that's what they say, man. Or what would they say? I'm gonna change the name of that shit. I ain't gonna something a little more catchy, man. But right now, that's what we got. That's what we have right now. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody's tweets that I took, man. Jack move, give me that shit. You feel me? Gonna take one last break, and after this break, gonna give my weekly report card, and I'm gonna close this show out. Shout out to everybody that's been hanging, man. Shout out to everybody that's been hanging.
Got in contact with Joy Porter's people, and I said, I ain't got no problem with y'all, man. Y'all not really on my radar.
To beat the Colts, the Steelers will have to get over 150 yards on the ground, and Justin Fields will have to throw over 2 touchdowns.
Where he at? Oh, this dog is down. I told Jonathan Taylor and his mother this summer, this is the 1 week I ain't rooting for y'all.
Yeah. Hold on. Put it in all, you feel me? It caught fire. It got attention of some major celebs, you feel me? I actually just read a text from one. He said, yo, Kev. Matter of fact, he sent the video. I'm going to play it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to the cast members, man. Shout out to the bros and the sisters that be coming up here, man. You feel me? It's definitely be having a funny moments on the show, man. One day I'm gonna go back and do the best of. When the Steelers do a Super Bowl, I'm gonna do the best of Steelers for 7 podcast. Granted, it won't have like the first maybe 50 something episodes, because those are just strictly audio. So I'm not gonna have that up there, but clips and stuff like that. I'm gonna put that together, man. But I'm thinking out loud. Hopefully one of y'all can put it together. Shit. Send it to me. But let's get it. The Weekly Podcast, offense, defense, and special teams. First up, offense. Offense, man. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get an offensive nice B. I think the offense was able to do what they needed to do when it was time to do it. It wasn't a dominating performance like the week prior, but it was a winnable performance. Like, it was able to win with that performance. Don't think we turned the ball over on offense. I could be wrong. I don't think so. Let me take a look. I don't know if I saw one by Russ's name or not. Nah, he didn't. No, he didn't. Hold up, man. Let me see. Oh, we did turn the ball over. Fumble. A fumble-ooski. Goddamn. A fumble. I don't even remember that one, but yeah, man, I give him a B. Winnable performance. It would have been like a B- or something like that, because it wasn't too crazy. We got outgained yards wise. Playing the ball 6 times to their 5. You know what I'm saying? It was dead even on the time of possession. That's crazy. I never seen that ever. We had more rushing yards than them, but you know, it was 6 of 14, third down, under 50%. Granted, they were much worse, but you know, I'm talking about us right now. They only had 15 first downs, so they're 20. You know, I might get them a C, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man. But nah, they did enough to win. It was when it was time to make those plays, they made them. So I'm gonna get them a B. Defensively, I feel like the defense kept them to 7 points. I think that last touchdown was like whatever, you know. Granted, I don't think the defense took it like that, but it was like one of those situations where naturally it was like whatever, you know. Like I can have that. We just gonna run the ball and take, you know, do that. But the defense, they gave up 300 yards, but they held them to 196 yards passing, under 200 yards passing. Got the 3 turnovers, the 3 sacks. Yeah, man, I'll go ahead and give the defense a B. And it would have been like a high B because the defense did what they had to do. And special teams, I would have to give special teams. I'll give them a B. I'll give them a B. Nothing extravagant. I'll take it back. Something extravagant did happen, and that was the muff punt that we ended up covering. But outside of that, it wasn't nothing too spectacular. We just wasn't put in the bad spots too often. So I'm gonna have to probably just give them a B as well. B's across the board. Bunch of B's. Killer B's, man. I'm gonna ask myself a final question, if that's cool with y'all. Can I do that? All right, appreciate it. Final question. The Steelers are 10-3, facing the Eagles this weekend. The Steelers' next 3 games: the Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs. 2 road games and a home game. Their home game is on Wednesday, Christmas. The Ravens game on a Saturday. What will the Pittsburgh Steelers record be by week? What would this be? Well, by the last game, by the Bengals game. What will their record be? I think out these next 3 games, it's highly possible the Steelers win 2. I think the Steelers can clean sweep the Ravens. It won't be as easy as the last game, and I don't even think the last game was that easy, but I think it will really be tougher. It'll be a little tougher. I think the Steelers will have to come back or something to win that game. The Eagles is tough because we never really play good in Philly. I don't know why. But times can change. And right now, it looks like Philly is kind of going through something offensively. It's spilling into the media. Then you got the Chiefs, who win by all types of luck. So all you gotta do is just not hang with them and have them try to chase you. You might be able to win. They're getting all the lucky bounces right now. And it's going to be Christmas, so that'll be a good gift if the Steelers can beat the Chiefs on Christmas. These next 3 games, I can see the Steelers being 2-3, but I can also see the Steelers losing 3 straight. I don't feel confident in me saying they'll lose 3 straight. I feel more confident saying they'll win 3 straight than lose 3 straight. But I don't think they're going to win 3 straight. I think they're going to win 2, maybe. If you lose to the Eagles, you can win the next 2. If you beat the Eagles, you might lose to the Ravens, but you might beat the Chiefs. You know, I don't see it where you beat the Eagles, then beat the Ravens, and then you lose to the Chiefs. I think the Eagles and the Ravens game, it's going to be a win and a loss somewhere in there. But if we win out, like those 3 games, we got to probably lose that game in the next. It's like, nah, don't try to lose, but you probably end up resting the guys on a Saturday. But yeah, I see the Pittsburgh Steelers being 12-4 going into the last week. 12-4, possibly finish the season 12-5. Forgot what my prediction was, but I think 12 wins was set. It's possible, but they can also lose 4 straight and hope you win a wild card because you don't know who's about to make a run in these last couple of weeks, man. But I think the Steelers are going to fare out pretty well, man. This is a magical year for the guys, man, the coaches. This is one of those years that progress will be on full display. Trust the process and all that type of stuff. Full display, man. Full display. And speaking of full display, did the whole show without y'all seeing the ticker down there. Like, damn. Now I'm going to let this drum run because I ain't typing for nothing. So get the reading. Don't. Make sure you follow YouTube. Make sure you follow on IG. Make sure you follow on X. Make sure you follow on Facebook. Make sure you follow on Twitch. Don't forget about TikTok. I heard you about the TikTok. But until then, follow TikTok. Or copy the link tree. One-stop shop for me and the whole team. It's the 7 podcast. Episode 177, man. The Pittsburgh Steelers exposed the Cleveland Browns 27-14, man. Shout out to everybody that popped in. You feel me? Shout out to information. Ken for that information. You feel me? Shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to Mitch. Shout out to Dread. You feel me? Shout out to the team, VSA. Make sure y'all check out the Tall Women's Perspective. The host, Mariah, she got a piece out right now. It's I don't want to mess it up bad. It was a dope ass read too. I probably won't be able to see it. Oh, here we go. It was with Canvas Rebel. You feel me? So I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post the link in the description box of it, on a YouTube video. You feel me? Y'all check that thing out, man. Y'all probably can't see it on the phone. You feel me? I ain't gonna be able to see it on the phone. But make sure y'all check that thing on out. It's a dope read. Shout out to, you feel me, Canvas Rebel, man. Yeah, said we moving, you moving, we moving. You feel me? But this your man Kevezy, man. Make sure you follow me everywhere at Kevezy, Keveze, for those who don't spell well. You know I don't judge. We out of here. We out.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. It's your man Kevezy here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and follow Steelers for 7 podcasts on all platforms.
It's a new season, baby. Steelers for 7 podcast. You already know what it is, man. Gang, you already know what it is, man. It's still a gang. It's a gang. It's the gang. You already know what it is, man. going for that motherfucking Super Bowl, yeah?
Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the sixes, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it. Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the sixes, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it.